Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Quick look here at Matic, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a few key factors, talk about this rising wedge potential pattern, and just generally speaking, kind of what's going on in the back end here too, because it's helpful to understand the liquidation levels. We had some liquidation levels above the price action yesterday that has likely been swept. Let's go ahead and take a look here though. First of all, that's actually a heavier concentration. It's crazy how many people are trying to short right now. Look at this. We got a lot more liquidation at about 77 cents, 78. Does look like Matic wants to continue to run now. It's broke its most recent high here. Keep in mind, this doesn't necessarily mean it's just going to keep going because there are levels there. A lot of this hinges on Bitcoin doing well and maintaining itself. My speculation is that we can get Bitcoin to close at about 41.5, 41.6 today. I think alts are going to continue to run for the weekend. Now, Monday, different story altogether, or Sunday night, effectively when the Asian markets open, we could see Bitcoin take a pullback. But generally speaking, at this point, is a positive sign for altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance being low, this is a very, very good thing. So truth is, I think we're going to see more liquidation here to the upside. 78 and 77 cents would probably be the first immediate targets. So just to clarify, that's just above this fib level here at about 0.618. So I was talking to one of my community members earlier about being careful in setting a stop loss right at a key Fibonacci retracement level. It's really common for liquidation to occur where they just spike up and pull right back just to wipe out a bunch of shorts or longs depending on the direction you're heading, okay? So just some friendly advice there. Also, congrats to our community members for some awesome trades. Take a look at this here. This is Sunny. Thank you so much for the feedback. I'm glad that's working well for you. You're very welcome, of course. Obviously, you had to, go through this and have good risk tolerance to be able to get there. So I hope that you used safe leverage and safe trading there. But generally speaking, at this point, awesome stuff. Greatly appreciate you as well, Sunny. Thank you too. Other than that, also community members took some nice healthy profits, 41% safe profit, and 2 trading days there on Solana. That's a 7x leverage trade. We still have that open. So let's take a look at Matic here. Kind of see what's going on now. Our scalping bot has been scalping a lot off of Matic here in the last couple days. As a matter of fact, if we take a look here, we can see ADA, Matic, there we go, 12%, ETH, Matic again, ADA, Cardano. So a lot of good trades are coming through here right now for our scalping bot. And the main reason why is because we had a lot of shorter term time frame confirmations. And those gave us a chance for the price to continue to run with the price or with that momentum, so to speak. Well, the reason why Matic is important, or it's important for Matic, is because we are kind of in a bad situation for Matic. We shorted Matic last week and took a good 50-60% off of it. And at this point, I think it's worth mentioning that we're really close to this key level support. So while Matic's having a good day today, I would not say that by any stretch the price is going to continue shooting to the roof. I do think that if Bitcoin sells off to 40,000 again or lower, we very well see Matic drop because it didn't hold this support level here at about 74 cents very well. So please understand that. Just because I'm talking positively about this potentially today doesn't imply you just go hard to the moon. It implies that you respect the coin and trade safely. That's really what it boils down to. Okay, you should do that at all times, regardless of how great things are. And if your heart starts fluttering and you start getting excited, oh, I love this coin, you're doing it wrong. Okay. Emotions, love, whatever that thing is, shouldn't be applied to trading, okay? That makes me probably sound like an emotionless robot, but you have to kind of treat it like that, right? Okay, so money flow index is very low. Stochastic RSI is swinging up. Traditional RSI is below 50. So we've got a bearish sign here being below 50 in the overall sense, but with it swinging up and money flow index pivoting off that 20-ish range, it's a very, very good sign. Same thing here as well with MACD. We're tapering off, losing momentum. By no means is this like a perfect situation. I mean, we got like 3 moving averages above the price. We barely held over the 200. Like Matic is not in a great situation. We really have to close above, I would say, no less than 80 cents. But preferably 78. No less than 78, preferably 80. This little range here where the most recent highs couldn't go any higher is a stark reality here. That's going to be a resistance for us. It's right there between 0.786 and the 1.0 mark there. Okay, so 78 to 80 cents as a round number is roughly what we're looking at there for confirmation of a bullish trend. Now, keep in mind, we're still descending this trend here, or concurrent with this trend, rather. Lower highs. I almost said lower highs and lower lows. Lower highs and lower lows, much different. We can see here, this guy right here, the 20-day SMA kind of holding the price action in place with this concurrent descending trend. So the simple way to describe it is that we are descending here, and until we can break above and kind of be in this position, so to speak, I don't think we're in a good situation. And again, that'll put us at 78 to 80 cents. That's really what's necessary here in order for us to be able to break this descending trend. Because Matic is still on the struggle bus no matter how you look at it. 4-hour time frame. We can see the 20-day SMA kind of working as a resistance level. Sorry, that's the 50-day SMA. The 20 is working as a support. Most coins are seeing this right now as well, which is a good sign. We can also see this previous little support level is the new support. Technically, it was a previous support, turned resistance, turned support. But regardless of that fact, that level there at about 74.5 is that little pivot point. We saw the price action bounce off that level when Bitcoin is testing 41,500. So what does that all mean for us? Well, let's look at the 4-hour money flow index and RSI. Even though MFI is pulling back a little bit, stochastic swinging up, and traditional RSI is up over 50. Those are bullish signs, absolutely. MACD is still converging, also bullish. So we can summarize the daily still looks terrible, but we can paraphrase that the 4-hour looks good, okay? Summarizations, paraphrasations, whatever they are, it doesn't matter. 4-hour time frame's looking better. The transition is occurring now where the shift in momentum is happening from bearish to bullish. Okay, and I'm just referring to smaller time frame stuff. Bigger time frame stuff will hold the price action in place. But between now and then, we could very well see the price continue to run. My speculation, I've talked about this in every video, is the simple fact that Bitcoin maintaining 41.5 to 42,000 range, maybe even higher, will allow for Bitcoin dominance to stabilize and altcoins to increase over the weekend. So I'm thinking if we see a nice closure here today from Bitcoin, we should experience some nice pumps this weekend from altcoins. Just recognize the reality will surface, and all this hype, apparently what I hear from my community members is on Twitter about people talking about the price going to the moon for Bitcoin. Moon boys are going to get laid out pretty hard if they're not careful, okay? I think we're going to see a solid rejection at 42.5 once that second liquidation level is swept, and I think that Bitcoin is due for one more correction before the price legs up. So if you missed out on the boat, I would say great, dollar cost average on your way down into most coins that you prefer. But for right now, let's enjoy this while we got it. Let's not be stupid and think that we're in the clear now because we have one good day. Come on, really, you're better than that. All right, at least I think I teach you better than that. That's my goal. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, you may not know that yet, but if you've been watching me for a while, you'd probably understand this about me. I like to be patient, and I do not like to take arbitrary trades just because somebody else is telling me to do so. Again, use your own risk tolerance for everything you do, okay, people? At the end of the day, this is your trade, this is your responsibility, and make sure that you take ownership. Last but not least, we can see this a little clearly in the hourly. Previous resistance, turn support, 74.5 should hold. So what I'll do is I'll put our playout chart here on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord moving forward so you can kind of see what that looks like. But generally speaking here, the simple way to understand it here is we're truly bullish in the hourly. The 4-hour is mostly bullish, and the daily looks terrible, okay? What does that mean for us? Well, it means we need to have a lot more 1-hour and 4-hour successes to be able to break that descending trend on the macro. And until we do, we cannot celebrate and presume that this is going to continue. This is a temporary fad, and for the moment, it's working well. Congrats again on the profit, but just be mindful. After this weekend, we could very well see another reckoning. And again, there's even a slim chance that I'm wrong and the price continues up. And if not, that's okay too. In between now and then, continue to dollar cost average if you can. I added a lot to my bag in the upper 38 to low 39,000 range for Bitcoin. Super happy I did that. Even if it comes down below that, I'll keep adding as it goes lower. It's just the way it goes, folks. So you should do the same thing. And if Matic is one of those coins for you, continue to dollar cost average. It's still a good value. Can it go lower? Yeah. Will it go lower? Probably. But it could never look back also too, at least for a while. So just keep that in mind too. All right, grains of salt, my friends. I hope that you learned something here today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Make sure you reference Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, highly recommended. If you use my link to register, you get some nice rewards. No KYC, no VPN. That's why we use them as a community, and the majority of my traders will use that too. It's phenomenal, highly recommended. They treat our community extraordinarily well. I love it. Thank you so much. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.